Not everything is meant for everyone.
Everybody, right. And so that's the other part of like the leaning into the trends. Not every trend is meant to be picked up and it's not meant for you. That's what's so great about having so many trends. I mean, on the retail floor, I hear often is, oh my gosh, it just seems like everything is going right now. And it's true, there's a lot going on in the trend world, but there's certain looks and certain pieces that are meant for certain silhouettes of bodies. So if you are a little thicker in the middle, the crop top is not your friend, but the crop sweater, like when I say crop top, I mean the ones that end just after your bra, but the crop sweater that ends at your hip is
Different
the right,
stories.
yeah, it's totally different story. It's the right length. It's all proportions, right? I
Yeah.
hold two styling secrets, tips, foundational rules, whatever we want to call them,
Okay, what are they?
through every time I style somebody in and on any trend. The first one is we stress in the rule of twos. So the rule of twos is when you take your one highlighting color and you accent it somewhere else. So for instance, today, my pink earring matches my pink. Therefore, we create a unified look. The other, so you, and if let's say you're wearing a multitude of colors and in the palette is, let's say, this floral or gingham or something, you pick out the color in it and then you highlight it in an accessory, your shoe, your lipstick, your nail polish. It's just that little refined detail that steps up the look. The
So in
second,
twos.
yeah,
In
the rule
twos.
of twos in colors.
Okay.
Now, the rule of thirds is in proportion. And that's when it comes into styling for your shape. So if you're tall, or if you're short, this rule still applies. It's the rule of thirds. You break your body into thirds. So kind of at the knee, at the waist approximately, and kind of to your shoulders or up to your head. So 1, 2, 3. When you're styling, you want to be in 2/3, 1/3. So that's why the midi dress works well. That's why the mini dress works well. It's the 2/3 on the bottom, 1/3 kind of on the top, give or take. If that gives, it's not, scientific 1/3, 2/3, but it
Yeah.
gives you idea and proportions. And, like the duster sweaters that were happening before, those are they were coming to the 2/3 lengths. Now we're seeing maxi skirts. Now we're going in the full shape. But if you think of it, we're breaking it up with a shorter top, 1/3 on top, 2/3 on the maxi skirt. And so if we play with these proportions, most trends can work for most people because it's all smoke and mirrors, color and proportion.